Good morning, all of you TY BSc Physics student. Welcome to again lecture series on TY BSc Solid State Physics, and we want to continue here our third chapter, which is free electron and band theory of metals, and also continue the point which is considered as the effective mass of an electron. So in this point we have to see here the next point, which is considered as if applied the electric field, which is considered as the epsilon, on the motion of the electron. So what is the effect on this motion of the electron with respect to that applied field epsilon? So this electron which is present in that Brillouin zone boundary, so that is considered as the limit, which is considered as k is equal to plus or minus pi by a. And this, if we this electron field epsilon, which is acts on the electron, which is from the time dt producing the displacement of dx, then work done by the electric field we want to see here. So we have to see here, if the electron field epsilon, if the electron field epsilon, if the electron field epsilon, or that is which is considered as that electric field epsilon is acts or is applied on a epsilon acts on electron, acts on electron, so that producing, so that apply on the electron for time dt, electron for time dt, that is variation in time, that producing, so that producing displacement dx, displacement dx. So whatever change in the that current in the distance, what is that electron carry forward distance, so that displacement. So then we want to see here that work done given by the electric field. So we want to see here that work done by electric field, then work done given by electric field, which is considered as so that d omega is equal to f into dx, f into dx. So that work done, which is considered as f, which is the force which is acting on this with respect to that displacement, which is dx. So that if that electric field epsilon, which is acts on the electron, which is electron for time where dt, which is the producing the displacement, that dx, and that d omega is equal to f into dx, and that force, which is nothing but here, that f is equal to E into epsilon, that is electric field which is acts on the electron, and that is the charge on the electron. So that's why we will have to rewrite this equation here, so that work done d omega is equal to f into dx, and that f value, which is nothing but E into epsilon into dx. So this is considered as the equation number 1 here. Okay, and if that increase in energy of the electron, if therefore increase in energy of electron, so that relation which is considered as that dE which is equal to that E into epsilon into dx. So this is the relation for increase in energy in the electron, which is also that electric field which is acts on the electron. So that relation which gives dE is equal to E epsilon into dx. And we have to know that velocity with respect to this, that Vg is equal to, so that dx divided by dt, dx divided by dt apply to the condition that the electric field acts on the time dt with producing displacement, that velocity which is considered as dx by dt. So for this value, so given the dx value, so that dx which is given by Vg into dt, Vg into dt. So write this equation, so that dx value in this dE equation, so that equation will get here, so that dE is equal to E epsilon into Vg into dt. So we have to consider as the, this is the equation number 3rd. Now using the group velocity Vg, that 1 upon h cross in above equation, so that we have to know that, so that using the value that Vg is equal to 1 upon h cross dE divided by dk in equation 3, in equation 3. So we have get relation here, so this dE is nothing but that dE is equal to that E epsilon upon h cross, E epsilon upon this h cross dE by dk, dE by dk into this what is here dt, dt. Okay, so now rewrite this equation. So what happens here, we want to divide and multiply by dk here, so that consider as dE by dk into dk is equal to E epsilon upon h cross dE by dk into dt, because we want to some arrangement here, so that we want to see right here. So for the LHS side of this equation, we want to multiply and divide by dk, so that is considered here, so that dE divided by dk into dk is equal to E epsilon divided by h cross into dE by dk into dt. So here we have to see that dE by dk value is here, dE by dk value is also here. So what happens here, so this dE by dk, so this dE by dk, this value get cancelled, okay, and this dE by dk, this value get cancelled, and here remaining dk, this dt which is coming this numerator denominator side. So we have to get equation that dk divided by dt is equal to E epsilon upon h cross, E epsilon upon h cross, and that for this value we want to write here, so that E epsilon is equal to 1, so h cross here denominator, so going to this side for numerator, so E epsilon is equal to dk divided by dt, and this is considered as, this is considered as, for example, equation number 4, and this is we have to write the equation number 5. So that is E epsilon is equal to h cross dk upon dt. So we want to the acceleration of the wave packet, we want to calculate the acceleration of the wave packet, and which is considered as the relation will be here. So which is considered as acceleration of the wave packet. Acceleration of the wave packet, and this relation which will be here, so that d dt of Vg, d dt of Vg is equal to d dk of Vg, that derivative with respect to k of Vg into dk by dt into dk by dt. And if we see that dk by dt value, which is nothing but E epsilon upon h cross, so that's why if we see, or you have to know that Vg value, which is nothing but, so that 1 upon h cross, that dE by dk, so we want to put this value in the next equation, and we want to calculate. So if we see that dVg by dt is equal to d by dk into, if we want to put the Vg value in this equation, so that is considered as the d upon dt into Vg is equal to d by dk into that value which is considered as 1 upon h cross, that dE divided by dk, and this equation will also here, so that dk divided by dt, so that relation will be see here, so that 1 upon d dt of Vg is as remaining here, so d dt of Vg is equal to, if we see that 1 upon h cross, which is constant, which is taken outside, so that is 1 upon h cross, d dk into here dE divided by dt dk, so that relation will become here, so that d square E by dk square, so which is considered as the d square E divided by dk square into this value as remaining this, that dk divided by dt, so therefore that acceleration of the wave packet we have to consider here, that 1 upon h cross d square E by dk square dk by dt, because here we have to know that dv by dt, which is considered as the acceleration. We have to know that acceleration that A is equal to dv by dt, so that's why we have to consider here. So this is equation number 6, and this is the acceleration of the wave packet, and that we have to consider here the acceleration of the wave packet, which is nothing but acceleration of the wave packet, which is nothing but, that is equal to 1 upon h cross d square E divided by dk square into dk divided by dt. So this is the acceleration of the wave packet. If we want to see here, so that this equation, that acceleration is 1 upon h d square E by dk square into dk by dt, which is put in the equation number 3.67, so that is considered as the equation number E epsilon is equal to 1 upon H cross. So see here in the equation which is considered as that E epsilon is equal to H cross dk by dt. So that dk by dt value which is given as here, so E epsilon, so which is considered as E epsilon upon H cross, and this is dk by dt value, and put this equation so that in acceleration value, so that dk by dt E epsilon upon H cross in this equation, so that acceleration we have to get value here, so that 1 upon H cross d square E divided by dk square into dk by dt which is considered by E epsilon upon H cross, E epsilon upon the H cross. So that acceleration value we have to getting here, so that acceleration is equal to that 1 upon H cross square, that d square E divided by dk square into E epsilon, or that is considered as this acceleration which is considered as of the wave packet, which is A is equal to E epsilon upon H cross square d square E by dk square. So this is equation number 7. This is equation number 7. And if we see that free electron of mass which is considered by m, if we see that for free electron, for free electron of mass m, so we have to consider here that acceleration which is considered as E epsilon divided by m, or we have to know that the value of force which is considered as F is equal to E into epsilon, and we have to know that the force which is considered as the force law for second Newton's law, that F is equal to ma. So that's why consider here, so that m into a which is nothing but the E epsilon, and for this relation we have to get here a is equal to E epsilon by m. So that we have to get equation that a is equal to E epsilon divided by m, and this equation we want to put in the equation. So equation number this 7, so that a is equal to E epsilon divided by H cross square d square E by dk square, which is put in the equation which is considered as a is equal to E epsilon divided by m. So which is considered as the equation number 8. So we have to see here, put equation 7 and equating equation 7 and 8. So equating equation 7 and 8, we have to get value, so that equation that 8 which is considered as E epsilon divided by m is equal to this equation number 7 which is considered as E epsilon divided by H cross square d square E by dk square. So that value which is nothing but E epsilon divided by H cross square into d square E divided by dk square. So we have to see here value, so that E epsilon and this E epsilon which is get cancelled. So remaining factor which is considered as 1 upon m is equal to 1 upon h square. So that is considered as here 1 upon m is equal to 1 upon h cross square into d square E divided by dk square, divided by dk square. So we have to get this equation number 9. And if we see that reciprocal of this equation, so that is which is considered as the m star, so that's why m star which is considered that reciprocal of this equation, that is nothing but the h square divided by d square e, d square e divided by dk square. So that m square m star which is nothing but, so this is equation number 10, this is equation number 10, and that m star which is nothing but the h cross square upon d square e by dk square. And this equation which is indicate that effective mass of an electron which is not constant. Okay, so this is the m star which is nothing but the effective mass of electron, effective mass of electron which is not constant. This effective mass of electron, okay, effective mass of electron, but which is not constant, that effective mass of electron which is depends upon the value of energy, that is d square e by dk square. So whatever applied electric field which is applied on the electron, motion of the electron, so that effective mass which is depends on this factor, and that is the variation of effective mass m star, that with respect to this k, that is the propagation vector, and that which we will be see in the next graphical representation. So up to this lecture we have to see here, that is the effective mass of the electron, so that is electric field which is applied on the motion of electron. So what is the effective mass, so that concept which we have to see here. Now next lecture we have to see here, so what is the variation of the graphical representation, that which will be see here. So thanking of you.